spliff, yo. Let your bitch know. I don't get you, nigga. I just get dough. Bunch of wide receiver. Shit, I just throw. They touchdown, run it back, and get more. I get low, cause niggas talk a lot. The weed just grow, so I smoke a lot. You talking about king of the hood, I'm got above everything, things misunderstood. Whoa, let's clear it up. Y'all not near enough. Comparing.
Yo, check this out. It's on the Ground Up Podcast, episode 206. It's snowing out. Hopefully, when we leave here, it ain't fucked up.
Yeah.
Hope your niggas got forward drive.
I might have to go outside in the middle of this, bro, because I got to get this girl this car. But go ahead.
Oh, on the podcast.
I gotta edit that or nah?
Nah, I told you, my nigga.
We don't want nothing edited. Yeah, we don't want nothing edited.
I'm only saying that because I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna have to edit this, but ain't you married?
Nah,
Yeah, I am.
They going through turmoil, nigga.
Yeah, I'm
It's a
married.
turnbuckle, man.
I'll put that out.
Nah, nigga,
The
listen.
turnbuckle part.
Yo,
This is
listen.
real
I don't get nobody in trouble. You know what I mean? Because every time I turn around, they go, you get me in trouble?
I'm saying, no, somebody else coming to get the car, not who y'all even
Alright, don't even worry about it. So
yeah.
just get the fucking car.
Yeah.
Don't do it on our time.
That shit ain't forward drive anyway.
Yeah, come get it.
Hey, so we got CMF in the building.
Yeah.
Myth been on here 2 times already.
Yeah, I mean, I stay around.
Freestyle.
Yeah.
He came on with Bushido.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah,
rest of
no,
the
man.
camp.
Fuck, I was that locked up?
Yeah, I don't know where you was at.
Daddy might be
Lacking.
locked up.
I was locked up.
Nah, I don't think he was
probably.
locked up.
Nah, he
How
was
come I
just
ain't
lacking.
Oh, lacking?
Yeah, lacking.
Where
I was locked up.
What?
Oh,
Say
you
your
locked
name
up.
and all
Oh, what's your
that.
name?
Oh, K-Rock, a.k.a. Black Jason, the man with the mask behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Spit
we got,
Bando, Fetti Bando, man, a.k.a. Pop.
Where is
Your father's
the
father.
kid Chirac?
Shout
Right,
out
locked
to
to it. Yo, free Chirac, man.
Listen,
Crank
you
almost out.
see just us three
Yeah.
because most of the team is locked
The
up.
whole team
Chirac locked up.
Hey, yo,
Crank
free
locked
Chirac,
up,
free Crank,
Rude Boy locked
free
up.
Trippy.
Know what I mean?
Going
Trippy
in
on
March
the way
8th,
in.
Trippy leave.
Who did the Chopper song?
Chopper.
Did you send me a song called Chopper? Or that was somebody
Yeah,
else?
that's
Yeah, that's
Chirac.
Chirac.
That's Chirac.
Yeah, Chirac.
That's
Know what I
Chirac.
mean? Yeah. He
hell,
caught
yeah.
up, know what I mean? Like,
free the gang, yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? When they get out, you know what I'm saying? When niggas touch, they right back to it. But right now, it's on us. Know what I mean?
He locked up out here or in Chicago?
Nah, he locked
Yeah,
up in Jersey.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Call some check scam and shit.
Yeah, free the guys,
Scam?
man. Free the guys so
Yeah,
we
called
see the
making
guys.
credit cards and checks.
Scam guys.
Yeah.
Show
I
me
can
the way.
speak on it
I
now.
need some money
I can
right now.
speak on it now because they already gone.
Yeah.
Scam
For a while, I
guys.
was under the DL.
Nah, but yeah, niggas should be touching soon though. Like I know Crank in a halfway house now, right?
Yeah, Crank just touching the half. He out in, I think
Moving
he
around.
North.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know what halfway house
Yo,
it is.
somebody I think that was fucking with y'all was inboxing me.
Probably Todd Liv, right?
Hold
It
on,
was a white kid.
Oh, white
White
boy.
kid.
He kept
Cloud
saying-
9.
I don't remember his name. That's the funny thing. He just kept saying like, "Yeah, I fuck with Myth and CMF," and I kept
Pride
telling him.
Cloud, the only white boy that we fucking besides me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Cloud.
Gotta
I
be
mean,
I don't think it was Cloud though.
Oh, maybe it's
I don't know. I gotta go through my
Andrew,
messages.
Andrew?
Drew?
Was it Drew? Andrew?
I don't remember the nigga name. I just remember niggas.
Was he coming on some rap shit though?
He said I could rap. He had just came home. He was locked up for a while.
And he just came home, he could rap. A white
White
boy?
boy?
Or his mom.
There definitely was a
He
Cloud.
said he knew. He said he knew you. He said he knew you
Myth?
specifically. Like, yeah, fucking Myth and them. Or maybe he seen something with you on there and was like, I know Myth.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
know, I'm
Because
saying-
we did a cipher in the top of 2017. We in 2019.
Yeah.
So that was
Jesse Collins?
two years-
Oh, Jesse Collins.
I
right?
don't know the nigga name. You can give me 1,000.
Look, yeah, we keep asking. Yeah.
I just know a nigga.
Hey, yo, we don't know that white boy. We don't endorse him.
And we said a couple names we don't endorse either, you know what I mean?
Only
But
white boy I like is K-Rock. You know what I mean?
Only one like
So we got
What's up?
CMF. Like I said, we had I had Myth on. It was Bushido on last time.
Yeah. Bushido, that's family. Like anybody you seen us rocking with,
He the
is
youngest, right?
Yeah, he the youngest.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, that's his little brother though. You know what I'm saying officially, but that's family. He just doing his own thing. He running. What's the kid who he running with
Running
right
with
now?
Bando. It's got a nice standing on the underground.
They do like a a Tech 9 type wave. They different than us. They
Yeah.
like that
You know what I'm saying?
underground, kill your family shit.
Yeah.
A little different wave
Or
than
like
we on.
was Tyler Perry when they first came out.
Yeah,
exactly.
Tyler the Creator.
That's exactly like that.
Yeah. Nah, I know who you was talking about. Nigga said Tyler
Nah,
Perry.
he right though. We
Tyler
took,
Creator, you know what I'm talking about.
we took him in on strength of him and shit. And some could rap, you know what I mean? So we
Yeah.
sort of showed him the ropes. We did like a year with him. We took him to Texas with us, South by Southwest, and we
Yeah.
sort of like molded him as an artist.
Right.
And he just decided that like the fame we wanted wasn't the fame he wanted. You know what I mean? It was a different kind of wave that he wanted to be on. So he went locked in the studio. Now he ain't lacking. No, he doing his thing.
Yeah, he definitely.
Thing with his little group, and that's what they into.
Yeah.
We got different visions for what the rap game is. Feel me?
But he's still family though.
Yeah.
So we had Myth on, so we know about Myth. We need to know about Fetti and
K-Rock.
K-Rock.
Why would
Yeah,
you say
no.
D-Rock so fucking
Yo,
bad?
no,
You
listen.
look like a D-Rock.
Tell him the story.
Tell him the story.
story.
Tell him how we
He can
met.
tell
Cause
that
Myth-
whole shit. He got the story.
Where y'all from? Where you from?
I'm from Madison, New Jersey.
Is it Madison in New Jersey?
Yeah. By Short Hills Mall.
Oh, you got money.
I'm in the burbs. How
You got money. Your parents
Section
got
8.
money.
They
Fuck
got
out
money.
here.
Section 8.
You got Short Hills.
Section 8.
Where you from?
I wish
Hey,
they
I'm
had-
from down by Jersey Shore and shit. Like where they filmed the Jersey Shore at.
Figures.
Yeah, you know that. I was locked up when it happened though, so I
I'm
didn't
telling
even
you,
get
you
to
seen
see
the
shit.
most dangerous shit had, it was Wildwood, the most dangerous
Isn't
city
that
in
crazy,
Jersey?
yo? Because of how small
Yeah.
it is and all
Yeah,
the action that
Wildwood.
happened down there, yo. That's
Yeah,
wild.
nah.
Everybody go to fucking Wildwood.
Yeah,
That's
but
what,
they-
that's
they
what makes it
down there
dangerous
active.
because it's not the people that live there, it's everyone that keep coming down and how small it is and a lot of shit happens.
Everybody
And
They're
it's
all
the
partying wild
towns
out
that's
there.
around it,
Yeah.
like bringing
Seaside
that
up
money
there
in,
too.
you know what I mean?
Seaside
Like-
was crazy this summer. They had that whole. You ain't see the shit was all over Facebook. They say it was some racial shit, but you know I don't know what fueled it. But they started straight fighting. It was like 40 deep on the beach fighting.
What, whites
like
against blacks?
this time? Nah, it was basically white people saying like black people bringing drama to Seaside, but it was Seaside's already been like that.
Yeah.
But if you watch a video,
It's really the truth though.
but.
I
You
mean,
know,
I-
what-
but
you know what it
it's-
is?
but
In my-
besides,
yeah,
it's been like that,
You know what it
though.
is, in my
You know what I
opinion,
mean?
though, because of what's going on in America and the race war that the media's trying to fuel, they just use that
But
as
the white
another
boys
stepping
getting hammered
stone.
too,
Yeah,
fucking-
you know how. it
Yeah,
goes.
but
they use it as a stepping stone to fuel
But
more
listen,
of it because it was all on Facebook. Like this is why
We
Seaside.
go
you know what I mean?
everywhere
Like,
though.
just
You know what I'm
do-
saying? Like
yeah.
we go everywhere. We be all over. Like not just in Jersey, everywhere. And never has it been like we around black people, white people, all different. It don't never be no bullshit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I just feel like sometimes like they try to pump that into you. You know what I'm saying? Like they can
Yeah.
show if I control the media, I can show you whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, it's one
Right.
sided.
You know what
That
I'm
they've been
saying?
doing that. They trying to divide everybody. In real life, all of us be around white people, black people, Spanish
Right.
people. Everybody get along really, like in real
Yeah.
life. You've
Yeah,
never
like-
been in a bar and it's like I don't like him because
Yeah,
his race
yeah.
and they fight.
Yeah.
Nah, like it never is like that. But if you look at the media, they make it seem like
They-
it's like
I
that.
mean,
With
I'm
the cops
sure
and
it's
stuff.
instances-
What, that was off? Hit it? You good now? It might be that wire. It's good?
Good.
Alright.
Yeah,
So we from again?
I'm from down by Jersey Shore. It's like Thompson River area.
What's the town though?
Thompson River.
Tom's River.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
Seaside.
Mine is this one, right? I remember this shit was fucked up before. It's good now? Alright.
Good.
Yeah, we good.
Uh,
Say no, you good? Yeah, yep.
You.
Yo.
You.
Yo,
You.
yo.
You.
Hold on, hold on.
See,
I hear it now.
Yeah, I can hear it when you just did that. People always ask that though, like, how did you niggas meet? And
How about now?
You.
It's good, right? Alright.
You.
Yeah, so you from Plainville, right?
of course,
Obviously.
I mean, I'm a transplant from somewhere else. I moved to Plainfield as a kid.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? From North, but I was raised in Plainfield, so I'm from
We from
Plainfield.
Plainfield, nigga.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody
Like,
from
yeah,
Plainfield.
yeah.
See, so how did you link up with Fetti?
Let me
and,
tell the story. You want me to tell the
K-Rock?
story? Or you gonna tell
Oh,
the
did
story?
y'all know each other
Jump
already?
in.
Y'all too?
Yeah, I'll tell you the whole
I'll
story
tell,
and shit.
I'll tell the first
Alright,
part.
you tell
'cause
the
then
first
jump
part. You
into
knew Myth
it.
before me?
Yeah, yeah.
Let
you
me-
start,
let me-
you
I'll
tell up to
start-
how you knew him.
I'll
Yeah,
start,
yeah.
and then he'll grab it, and then
Alright,
he'll
go.
finish.
Ah, go ahead.
I was down northern. When I made it to the camps,
I knew he was gonna say that, but go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I made it to the camps, this is when I met K-Rock.
Mhm.
Now, we down there, you know what I'm saying? He don't know I rap, because I ain't down there rapping, nigga. We
Right.
bidding, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's not about that, you know what I mean? Like, it's not about rap. But one day, a nigga was getting burnt down on by another nigga in a yard. Like, they was rapping back and forth.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get back to you. They was rapping back and forth, but the nigga that was whack, the other nigga that was killing him, he was whack too. You know what I'm saying? But he was getting it off because the
That's
nigga
usually
was
how it
super
goes.
whack.
Yeah,
That's how it goes, yeah.
So my man Haiti, who used to manage the whole Gorilla Pimp shit, like he was down there too. He like, yo, don't let him do that. So I get down on the kid, you know what I'm saying, who was getting down on the other kid. I think this is the first time you
Yeah,
see
that's
me
what-
rap.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he like, oh
It
shit.
was him rapping?
No.
That was a different kid rapping.
Look,
I
you
can
wanna-
picture him.
you wanted
I
me to
wanted to
kill
be
him.
so bad. So me leave, I'm on you. Nigga. He was down getting killed.
Nah, and that's how I met K-Rock. And after that, like, we clicked, you know what I'm saying? Because the nigga rap, like, so we used to just be chopping it up, ciphering. And then he left and went to the halfway house and
Man.
Right into Fetti.
So basically, when I came down to Northern, I got transferred from Yardsville. I went to Northern. As soon as I hit Northern, I was behind the wall for 2 weeks. I went over to the camps. When I got to the camps, the camps is separated. There's a right side and a left side. So I was on the right side. So everybody on the right side knew I rapped. So they was like when this shit was going on in the yard, they was like, yo, they're rapping in the yard. They're like, K-Rock, go out there. I'm like, man, I'm not beat for that shit. They're like, go out there. So when I go out there, like he said, the kid was getting chewed, and then Mifta stepped in and started going in. So I'm like, damn. And the person I was next to, standing next to me, was Haiti. And Haiti was like, yeah, you don't know who that is? And then he told me his name. I was like, nah, I don't sound familiar. He's like, you ever heard of Sam Scarfo? He's like, Smack DVDs? I said, yeah. And he had that Gorilla Pimp thing. I remember that. He's like, damn, you remember that whole clip? I'm like, yeah, I was a Smack baby. I used to stay watching the DVDs.
I remember that shit too.
So then this is how God works. So then after that day happened, I said hi to him. I met him. We chopped up for a hot second. I go back.
You said hi?
Hot second. Yeah, high could have been a high second.
Oh, you said what's up?
No.
Yeah.
He a recovering dust addict, nigga.
So look,
Excuse him.
Hey, yo.
He recovered dust addict. Excuse
Hi.
him.
So look,
I'm glad you killed him for it.
Yeah, the next day they like, Lee, pack up, you moving. I'm like, where the fuck am I going now? I just got here. They're like, nah, you're going to the other side. So they put me on the other side in his cubicle. So when I was in his cubicle, in his side, that's when we started chopping up. He walked past me one day. He was like, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm writing. He's like, oh, you rap? And then from then on, they started rolling. He told me the whole format, what he was trying to do. And I ended up going to the halfway first. The first part of the halfway house, Tabble Hall. So when I got to Tabble Hall, same thing happened. They're like, this kid raps. They're like, this white kid is killing people in the yard. I'm like, what white kid? So like 2 days later, I'm eating lunch, and they're like, there he goes right there.
So you just bumping into all the rappers?
Yeah.
When you walking like,
Hi,
I'm K-Rock, I rap.
Yeah. When you locked up, a lot of niggas, they rap everywhere you go. So
Yeah, you know
people
what?
be knowing who
It
is
was
who.
a nigga at Delaney Hall.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but I see him on Instagram. He a Grape Street nigga. He's short. He got dreads. He looked like he white.
Yeah.
I met that nigga in Delaney. I ain't mean him, but I'm like, this nigga rap. And I seen him like, I'm like, oh, this nigga that was, he jumped on Chief Keef ass when Chief
the
Keef
whole shit.
Like a band from Jersey.
So I said, like, oh, I remember this nigga. He still got it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So,
nah, it'd be like that though.
So when I was eating lunch, they were like, there he goes right there. I'm like, that scrawny white kid? They like, yeah. I'm like, nah, he can't. But then I was trying to talk to him, but Tabble Hall, the way it's set up, you can't just go jump and go to rooms and rooms and levels and shit. They got all separate shit.
You got
So, huh?
In Delaney, you could just go
Yeah,
anywhere.
you can't Tabble Hall, you can't. You stuck.
Bo Robinson, loose, and Delaney Hall, loose. But when you go to Tabble Hall,
Bo Robinson,
strict.
super
Tight to the right, tuck in
all
shirt,
this is
tight,
like I said, God works crazy. So he leaves, he goes to Harbor House. I get shipped to Harbor House. When I go to Harbor House, I see him again. So this time I'm like, oh, I could mingle with him. So I pull him to the side. I'm like, yo, you rap? And he's like, something like that. Cause you know people we jailing, so nobody really don't be
I don't really
beat.
like that when people call because I don't be beat, and that's how the first thing they start. Like, you rap? It's like, nah, nigga.
Fuck out of here.
I'm not trying to rap
You
for
in
40
jail.
minutes. I'm in jail.
Who the fuck
I ain't trying to rap for 40 minutes. They caught that
want
or
you.
not?
Uh,
Give us a good mic, bro. This story's good. This is a good story. Give us Myth mic, man.
Even if that was messed up, I still got that joint right there.
say that.
Yeah, so I pulled him to the side. We had the little bench and shit outside.
Let me take it over from here. Let me take it over from here. All right, so look.
look.
So while they was down and shit, I was down. So I caught like a 10-year bid from where I was at, the town I'm from and shit. I caught like, I got 8 felony convictions, distribution, you know what I mean? So basically, the first time I got caught, I got probation, like a slap on the wrist. And then I got caught a bunch of coke. They gave me drug court when it first started. So I was one of the first counties to start drug court, it's Ocean County.
Right.
So they started drug court and shit to see like if they could help out. There was like a crisis going on with opiates and the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? So,
Fucking Christ.
What year is this?
but this is, I'm 35. So you're going back 06.
Okay.
So 06, like when it really first started going, it was like, you know, because it's been going on in the hood, but it's an epidemic when it's in a white area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When drugs
my
hit,
God.
Yeah, when drugs hit a suburban
fucking
area.
happening?
And I'm like, and I'm super woke to that. I'm not like some that's blinded by that. I know how it go. You know what I mean? It's all a money thing. When it's prison's a big business, and now rehab's a real big business.
Yeah.
And they be beefing. That's the politics, everything that's going on right now. That's a whole other podcast. But
Yeah.
basically, I get the slap on the wrist. I get caught a bunch of coke and shit. I get drug court. They like, you know, they be like, you got to fail a drug test. My friends telling me like, yo, fail a drug test. Go in there and act like you using this shit. So that's what I did. And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, dabble with coke and shit, and bitches eat pills. Like I was in that scene, you know what I mean? And that's how that shit. It's like a power trip when you drug
South
deal
Jersey.
and shit and all that. You know, South
South
Jersey.
Jersey, yeah.
Exactly. So it's a power trip a little bit. You got, you know, when you got coke and shit and all that, bitches, bitches be all that shit by us. It's a beach town, you know what I mean? So whatever. So I catch the bit of shit. I get drunk for it. Now they make me sign.
Yo, this is my fucking nigga.
Yeah, so they make me
So it's
sign. They
lit.
make me sign a big number. You know what I'm saying? My lawyer like, we can get you drug court, but they ain't gonna want a big back number. So they was like, we'll give you drug court for 5 years. You brimage. Brimage is when
5
you
years
got
drug court?
yeah.
I thought it
Brimage.
was only a year when you
Well,
get drug court.
when it's drug with brimage, it's a mandatory 5. Brimage is when you got multiple distributions on your jacket. It's called a brimage law.
Yeah.
It's basically like RICO from New York, but for Jersey it's called brimage. It's the same account of drugs when you're doing it multiple times, so they can give you a double number, you know what I'm saying? So brimage with me carried a step. So they like, we'll give you drug court, but we want a 7 with a 3 if you fail drug court. So I signed it because I won't go to jail, you know what I mean? But they made me do it. They made me do a 6-month rehab. I went to Turning Point, that's in Sea Caucus. Then I went to a halfway house, Sea Caucus and shit. So then I come home, I'm on drug court. I probably did like 6 months. You go to court every week, they on your ass and this and that. I met some kid on drug court with me. He knew my baby mother, and he like, yo, my uncle is your baby mom's boss and this and that and this. Can you drive me home? So I drive him home, chopping up with him. Not even home, 6 months, and he's like, yo, I found all these Oxycontins in a Rite Aid attic. He do HVAC. So he's like, I find these Oxycontins and shit. He's like, I got 80 bottles, yo. What do they go for? So I'm like, don't tell no one else. I'm gonna find out today. So I call my mans because I'm in the coke, you know what I mean? So I call my mans who fuck with the opiates and shit. He's like, nigga, Oxy 80s. This is before they used to put a screen on them so you couldn't sniff them or shoot them and shit. I had the old ones. He had them like right from the factory. They wasn't even in the Rite Aid yet, you know what I mean? I don't know how he really got them. Long story short, I called my man, he like, yo, they go for crazy money and shit. So I said, yo, we can get at least, for each bottle, we get $15 a pill and shit. He like, all right, so I want half of that. So basically, I would take them from him, give them to my mans, and I sell them shits for 40. I sell them for 20 a pill to them, they sell them for 40 in my town, Oxy 80s. So I basically did the whole shit in my head, like, I'll make 20 racks in 2 weeks, then I'll be out the game. My baby mom, she like, it'll never work, this and that. That's how it really happened. Yeah, that's some real shit. I got there. I made it to like 17. The last run was gonna put me, nigga. I had 10 bottles. I go to drive, and I fucked with some people that was fleeky, you know what I mean? But I got greedy. I want to get out and shit. This is all on drug court. I was going to court every week. I was in IOP 3 nights a week. I go there, shit was a sting, you know. I brought the 10 bottles. Now, the dude that set up, it was my little sister, yo. She's like, because her mans is into that game and shit, and I shouldn't even fuck with him, but I don't really know no one else, and they gonna pay top dollar. So I said, all right, but I'm not dealing with you and your man, because his man's on the fiend shit, so I thought they was gonna beat me. So I took the 10 bottles myself. The dude that she was fucking with ended up being a fucking narc, you know what I'm saying? He got caught with some shit out by some federal shit. He was working the charges off. Turns out he set up mad people in my town. I found out later. So long story short, they find the shit, you know what I mean? It was a sting. I got 10 bottles. They give me 10 years for that. They make me sign a 7 with a 3. I get a 7 with a 3, a 4 flat for the violation of probation, a 5 flat for violation of drug court, and a 10 with a 4, all running concurrent. So I got the lawyer to get me concurrent. They want to bang me each one. So I take the whole 10 and go down. So I go down. I'm down Annandale.
You did 10?
I did 10 years. I did 7.5 off the 10.
Okay.
So from 07 to 2000.
Make sure,
2012.
I don't care if you cut it or not, but make sure you make the surf connection.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to go in. So I get downstate and shit, you know what I mean? They sent me
What
down.
year is this?
This is 2007 I went down.
Okay.
So I go down 2007 for the violations and shit. I get the 10. At that time, I had 2 kids, had a baby mother who was engaged, had a house, you know what I'm saying, brick, and lost everything, obviously. I go down, I get down Annandale, because at the time, I'm 22 years old, feel me, and I had a lot of time. That's basically how it went. Like, they almost sent me to like Rawway, like a real prison, because they go by how your time is. But the jails was so packed at the time, they're like, listen, he never been down, it's not a violent crime. It's 10 years, but
Rawway,
like, I will try and, yeah, exactly. Like,
speaking of Rawley, my nigga about to touch, my nigga Tank, but go ahead.
free
Tank?
my nigga
Yes.
Tank, man. Which Tank?
I know Tanky Flex from the hood. He's home though.
Now I'm talking about my man Tank, aka Omar from the Wire. What?
Oh, what is that
He's
called?
really on some Omar from the Wire type shit.
That's crazy. I just started The Wire too, because my girl never
Tank,
seen
yeah,
it.
Tank,
The Wire
from the
on
projects.
I bet.
But anyway,
Yeah,
shout
free-
him.
yeah,
He just
yeah,
called
free
me.
Tank.
He about to touch, but he coming out of Rawley. But I'm sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Free Tank.
free Tank.
I went to Rawway lockup and shit. That's just no joke. So I
Yeah.
feel for Tank, man.
Yeah,
Free
me
Tank,
too.
That place is crazy. All right, so I get to 10 years and shit. I go down, they give me Annandale, and with a stip, you got to do most of your time. You got to do the whole stip. I had to do the whole 4 years till I could get to the camps. So I get down to Annandale. From the county, mad people in my county knew I rapped, you know what I mean? Because when I went to the county, I pretty much was the best in my county, you know what I'm saying? My whole county, everybody always tried to battle me and shit. I ate everyone in the county. And that's no, you can ask anyone, no cap. Like, my name back then was Shark.
To back that up?
My name, yeah. You can
Like
ask,
to say, like, yo,
ask anyone from Ocean County, Shark.
I'm just asking.
You can ask Sue Surf. I'll tell you the whole story now. You can ask Sue Surf. So this is how I know Surf. So I go to I do my bit and shit. So as soon as I get to the cottages that's in Annandale, I hear someone from the window like, "Oh, who that Shark? Who that Shark?" Like yelling from the window like they see me in line, you know what I mean, to get our assignments and shit where we was gonna go. They sent me to the drug program in Annandale because it was a drug charge and how much time I had. So they made me do TC for the whole 40 months and shit. Right. So I go there, you know what I'm saying? They yelling from the window. It's this kid Boston I knew and shit. And he was from my county, white boy. So I go up there, right in my head, I'm like, damn, now niggas are gonna make me rap and shit. You know what I mean? Like, who that Shark? Like, ooh, Shark's so nice. They yelling from the window. He was calling you like, ooh, Shark's so nice. Wait till he gets up here. You know what I mean? It's like, obviously, I mean, niggas know I rap and shit. You know what I mean? So first you gotta go to building 10. You get your little assignment to where you're gonna go. 8 is the drug cottage. So when I got to building 10, there was this cat from Jersey City. And I forgot his name, yo, but he was nice. And he knew hard luck. He knew like a couple niggas he was naming people, see if I knew him. So I got this tat. I got this tat. He a skinny nigga, dark with braids. He from Jersey City. He was nice. I don't know if he was at home. All right, so what? Who said Mira?
Mira.
I know Mira. I know Mira personally.
Okay. Mira from Jersey City.
Yeah, Mira from the wetlands and shit. I know Mira and shit. Yeah, I know Mira personally. So I had this tat on my arm and shit since I was 18. It's a microphone and shit. It has my old rap name on it, Knock and shit from when I was younger. Now, when I was younger, I rapped, but I was so busy with the drug game and shit that I really was lacking.
Yeah, but the rap game had to change from. You went in what year?
Yeah, 07.
And you
so when I grew up rapping, it was Nas.
Yeah, but
Hov.
that time. Now think about that time frame. How much music was you taking on the intake while you locked up though?
What do you mean?
Because
like how much
from
music did you hear?
From 2007 to 2014, the whole rap shit changed.
All right, so yeah, I can speak on that. When I left, No Ceilings was Wayne was the hottest when I left. It was like Wayne was Carter 2.
2014 is the Drake singing everything.
That's what I'm saying. I missed the whole era. Okay. So when I never heard of Drake, October's very own. I never heard of Drake. When I left, No Ceilings was about to come out, and I heard it from the county and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas had the shit, No Ceilings or whatever. That's like the last Wayne shit I heard. When I left, Wayne was like really hot. I was personally into like the A-Team of Ransom from Jersey City. Okay. I like drug dealing rappers. So like Meeta, Ran, Hitch. You know what I mean? That was my shit. All the Hard Hood Classics 3 and all that shit, that's my shit. That shit made me want to rap different. When I first started rapping, obviously because I'm white, Eminem was like a big influence on me, like it was with everybody from my town, you know what I'm saying? So like, because I'm white. I do drugs in the drug life, so I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I didn't do like the...
No, you blind this shit.
I'm bugging. I was always flea. I was never country. I was always flea. I ain't like how he dressed and all that, but we grew up in that. That's why Redman, you know what I mean? I was big on Redman, that kind of rapping. I liked lyrical rapping that was more than one syllable. Big L, like to me, Nas, I mean, they rap more than just boom bap, they was lyrical, you know what I mean? 2-syllable words or more. I didn't like the shit that was coming. Like, I didn't like Big Timers when they came out. I thought this shit was whack to me. Master P, like that whole wave that started coming, because it was lit. But I didn't, to me, I was off like Chino XL. I was off like them underground Sway and Tech when they have Sway and Tech shit. I like lyrical rappers that could rap. So I was big on Grave Diggers. Yeah, racket rapper. I was Grave Diggers. I was big on Will, you know, Sons of Man, that kind of shit. That's what I grew up on. You know what I mean? It's my town. So anyways, long story short, Wayne was the hottest when I left. So I ain't hear Drake. I ain't none of that shit.
So now you said a nigga named Shark.
Yeah, that was my rap name back then, Shark and shit.
Yeah, so nigga said
So I meet this nigga, first day, you know, in your head, you're like, yo, you going to prison, knock out the biggest nigga as soon as you part this out. Knock out the biggest dude as soon as you on the bunk and shit. As soon as you get to where you're at, just knock out the biggest dude sitting there playing. Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah, he doesn't cut.
Do they kill you for saying nigga?
I'm saying, I don't really hear it because like
you don't have to say part
but listen, I'm gonna break it down for him. This is why I respect him, right?
Yeah.
Around us, he does it. He could do that.
Well, even in prison, I didn't know. But I have met, when I went to like real prisons and shit, I have met older heads that they ain't off it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the older crowd, they not off it. You know what I'm saying? But young cats, they don't really care.
One thing I can tell you though, you'll never hear it in his music ever.
Yeah, I would refuse to do it in my music. But when I speak, it becomes a habit. I'm not lying. I did 7.5 years.
How is it? Yeah, fuck. Now we talking about it, but I need to get to this.
Yeah.
So how is it hard for you to not say it when you're not around them? Do you fluently say it when you're around your niggas?
Yeah, I say it all the
Like,
time.
say it, my nigga, but then...
Yeah, I won't do it in music because I'm writing the music, so I can focus on not saying it.
So when you
but it'll be,
is it hard to get that out your vocabulary?
Nah, it's hard for me to get out my vocabulary. It's in my vocabulary. Even when I work at a barbershop in a white town and I stay there, and they look at me like I'm crazy.
They look at you like...
It's in my vocabulary because like I said, I did 7.5 years straight around niggas and shit. That's everyone talks. You know, a lot of shit. You know.
I mean, it's like that. When you in the hood, going up in the hood, it's hard.
It's hard to break.
It's hard to like. Don't say that. But you too much in the
people.
mix.
Even my whole town think I say like people say like, oh, he's fucked down, or like certain lingo besides nigga that's big in prison like talking. I'm saying like, oh, say that. Say that, made that. Like when I came home saying that, niggas stole that from me. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone in my town that say that, they got it from me because they was around me and they hear me say so much. Like,
and they don't even.
And I got it from niggas in prison.
Really
like,
get it though.
They don't even understand what it means. I would say to people like, say that. Like when I say now, I'm like, love that nigga. They be like, what's that mean? I don't respond. They be like, I don't respond to love that nigga. I'm like, you say love that nigga back. They're like, all right. And they afraid to say, they be like, love you back, bro. You know what I mean? Like it really like that. You know,
bro, it's really took over niggas.
Yeah, bro, took over niggas. All right, so yeah, but I said pardon KC because I don't want to.
No, I ain't like that, man.
Not saying you old and shit, but that's it really do be like that. The Sunni, so yeah, I have problems with niggas. The Sunnis because they be super. You know what I mean? You're not going, but
I'm mixed though. You know?
Oh yeah, you good, you get it too.
But nobody never said that to me. Like you said, nigga, like.
Yeah. That's because he look a little black at least. I look not black.
My father black, but they still call me white
They still
boy.
get because of that.
But I understand, like growing up in that hood environment, it's hard for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just a word, though, bro.
Yeah,
but you can say that, but other people say
older people won't think that because of what they associate the word with.
Right.
But for us, you know what I mean? It is kind of a term of endearment. Like niggas.
Yeah, but it's niggas. I ain't gonna say niggas. I ain't calling because they gonna feel away. But it is people who is into the what am I trying to say? The woke people.
Yeah, the woke.
They're not too big for.
Well, definitely not. That's what it is, though.
But let me say this:
when you grew up, if you grew up into this shit, it's hard for somebody not say. If you're around your environment and
that's what's
you in the
going
hood
on.
grinding and niggas is saying niggas is like, how can I not say?
Yeah, like if niggas coming up to you like, nigga, what's good?
You're like,
what you doing, baby? Nigga, what's that over there?
It's
What the
hard
fuck?
for you
Every
not-
other word is.
Hey yo, funny story, yo. That's funny. He said, I work with this old white dude.
Yeah.
And I just missed it. So we all say nigga, and he said it, and he said it in the wrong way.
Oh, he said nigger.
No, he said I missed it. But he said nigga. But the rubbing off of nigga is true because he's an old white guy, and he was in the he was in the break
old
room.
white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old guy tried it.
So he was in the break room, and he said
What's up, man?
they were talking about something. He was like, and that nigga right there.
Yeah, nigga, like that. Yeah.
Everybody was like. What? He just looked around. He walked out and was upset. Was like, y'all gotta stop saying nigga around me.
Now you thinking I'm okay with shit.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, like there'd be times that we performing in Plainfield, like where he from and shit. Like probably a couple years ago, like when we was really grinding hard, he would tell me, you know what I mean? Because we on stage, a lot of the songs be like that, and I'd just be extra with it, you know, like beware my nigga. Like, he was looking at me like when we left, I'd be drunk and I'd get an attitude with him because he'd just be like, yo, sometimes you can't say that shit though, because where we at, you gonna turn like fans off. You know what I'm saying?
What's
Malibu's Most Wanted. Exactly, like that kind of shit. So he'd pull me aside and he'd be like, you can't say it, but bro, I talk how I talk. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna do all this. And he's like, nah, I'm just telling you. Now you in the hood, like this, how that. They don't know you. But people that meet me though and really know me, and once they get to know me, they know that it's like natural, not that like for the whole shit, but they can tell from my eyes and from who I am that I've been through something.
Yeah, you would have said
relate,
nigga.
you know what I'm saying?
If you would have said pardon self, I would have never even thought that.
You brought attention to it by saying pardon.
That's what I do. Like, why you say? Oh, you said nigga.
Yeah.
But it's good that we touched on that because then people that don't know, you know what I mean, they may be like, oh, you know.
No, people know.
Yeah.
But the problem is, people know, but it's like they want to have a reason not to fuck with you.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like you said nigga around me.
Oh,
white
I
boy.
can't
It's like,
fuck with you.
Yeah.
nah, then you just mad because I'm fucking these hoes.
Yeah,
and getting this money. Now, now you feel away.
Yeah.
But
and you got an excuse.
You got an excuse. Now, get the fuck out of here, bro. If I bring this shit.
Yeah.
So,
But go ahead. So you
so
gotta-
needless to say, that's me. I do what
Yeah.
I do and shit and whatever. So I'm downstate now. First day there, in my head, I'm like, it's not gonna lie, it's nerve wracking. I'm 22 years old. Feel me? I got a 10-year bid over my head. That's the max. 4, I mandatory. You gotta do. My lawyer sort of fucked me, you know what I'm saying? They said I'd be home in 20 months. I get to Andale, they redo all my time. Now, I had 20 months in because I sat in the county fighting trial. They wouldn't let me bail out on drug court. So I got 20 months in. My lawyer's like, she's like, you going home. My sister was supposed to sign an affidavit because it was her man's that set her up and all this shit. And I just had it in my car and we got different last names. And I was trying to push it like I ain't know it was in my car. Sister goes all the way to the end because she was one on the tap phone. She tried to fight it. Long story, I don't beat the shit. You know what I mean? Now I got to take the whole thing. I can't even take it from my sister because she was already on the tap phone. So she gets conspiracy. I get get the possession with intent with the it's over 600 pills of oxys. It's a second degree. You know what I'm saying? So they bang me. I get the 10. I go down there. My lawyer like, don't worry. You only got to do 20 months. You got 20 months in on a 40-month step. You're gonna do 20. Be home. I get down Annandale. They start that whole shit fresh. They threw the whole 20 months I had on the 4 flat for the violation, and they started with a 10 with a 4 fresh. So I'm sad as hell. My brother. As soon as you read the paper, it sees your like date to when you could go home. Was the earliest was 4 years from then. I'm telling my BM like, bitch, I'll be home in 20 months. Everything be good now. I'm like, this bitch gonna leave me. Yeah. So you know I'm stressed out. So I'm on the bed and shit now. I'm in the county for 20 months. They don't got no barbers and shit. So my shit down to like here. I look crazy, nigga. Beer all crazy. I look like a beetle, bitch. The reason I know that's because when I on craft, some nigga that was there like a CO and shit, he was like, look at this beetle motherfucker right here. He's like, what's your charge? He's like, distribution. He's like, they got drugs in Ocean County? You know what I mean? Like, he was blacking in front of everybody, killing me, nigga. Like, it was the worst experience. Craft was like the worst experience of my life. 2 weeks, like, they degrade you naked, the whole nine. Like, the lice say all that. If you've never been to jail, craft is no joke. So I go to Annandale, I don't expect, they say, knock out the biggest kid, all that kind of shit. So as soon as I'm on my bunk, you know what I'm saying, some, like, 2 or 3 kids, like, from Jersey City and shit came up to me. Dinner was about to go. It was like, oh, what's that tattoo on your arm? And they seen the mic. He's like, oh, shit, you rap? You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, a little bit, you know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, son rap. Like, yo, come over here, yo. He said he rapped. It's like, soon as dinner out, we battled it. I swear to God, it's a real story, like some movie shit. So I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn. In my head, why did I even say none of that stupid tattoo? So I'm like, I know I can rap good, but I don't really know how good I am at this time. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I was in the drug game. I really just hit the studio with my friends here and there. I really rapped like that. So, but I was nice. You know what I'm saying? I sharpened muscle and shit. So I go eat dinner. I come back, heart racing and shit. Like, damn, you know what I mean? So as soon as I get back from dinner, my bunk's around like 20 niggas, you know what I mean? Because he must have been there for a minute, you know what I mean? He was like a rapping nigga from Jersey City. He really could rap, you know what I mean? So in my head, I'm like, damn, yo, no lie. We went bar for bar an hour straight, yo. I know it was an hour because I know what time it was. Dinner was over 5. It was like 6:30 when we was done. Yo. I was sweating. I was rapping for so long. Like every time I know the word rap in my head, I'm like, he's gonna forget his and it's over. And he just came back with another one. And he wasn't that good. He was good. He had a flow, but he was basic. Yeah. And I was mad lyrical. But I rapped about, like I said, I grew up on Ransom, 18, that kind of shit. So I rap drug dealing shit because I really drugged out. So I wanted to rap different. I didn't want to be an Eminem token type nigga that tippity bippity. Exactly. I rap 2 syllables, but I rap heartfelt shit. Like, you know, I've been through some shit. Yeah. I found my mother dead. Feel me? 2006 before I went in. Like, I found her dead from drugs. Nigga, I'm from that era. You know what I'm saying? Like the mattress stuff, all that shit. So when I went down, they could feel it. Like they looking at me like they can't wait. That was the best part about it because I look so funny with the hair and the white boy shit. They like he gonna be whacked. And when I rapped, it was like, oh shit! I couldn't believe it. At the end, that's what he said. He's like, I like this funny looking nigga. Like big niggas that was like running to jail, like blood niggas grab me. Like I like this funny. No one's touching Shark, nigga. This is my nigga right here. That's like no lie. That's what brought me through prison. Like I didn't get in one fight. I fought more in my county than I fought in real prison for the whole 7 years I did. Like I didn't get no fights because niggas just fucked with me. You know what I'm saying? I ran when I wasn't dumb either. I ain't stick with. I ain't stick with that nigga Shark. Most people in their head are like stick with the white boys and shit. But where I was like 7 white boys. You know what I mean? The Bloods ran that shit, and I already was tuned because I'm from by Lakewood and shit, like from where I'm from. And the blood started leaking into Lakewood from Asbury from North. You know what I mean? So I was a little bit in tune with the blood shit. So like when I got down, I sort of stuck with them niggas. Like they ran to jail. They had the most in there. So,
so you got a great story. I need to get to the point where you met these niggas.
All right, so look.
God damn.
My bad. All right, you cut some of it.
You be like a motherfucking like that. God, I want to hear the rest of this shit.
Yeah, all right. The whole 7 years. That's shit good. All right, so I get down there. Like I said, the white boy knew it from yelling from the window. That's Shark. You can rap, blah blah. I beat the Jersey City nigga. Head on head, we go for an hour and a half. They like, damn, how you feel? You beat the best nigga that's here and shit. I'm like, I don't know about all that. They're like, yo, he was the best. You beat him. Like, niggas is fucking with you. This went off from the Chris Blood, everyone.
Hamster juice right there?
Yeah, what I do is I throw the Amsterdam inside.
That's the hamster juice right
there. So you throw a shot in the white claw.
That's some yellow shit.
I get you right. You want to say me something? Are you sure? All right. So
you mix with the beer?
Yeah, what I do is because this beer right here this is no calorie. No sugar.
Come on with the card shot.
This
is a mango fucking beer.
It's a mango beer. I make my own concoction. This mango peach. So he didn't try. He said the same thing as you. He's like, oh, I gave him one now. Now cooking, he like it. Yeah, he into it now. The beanie went upside down. That's just an FMC. Yeah, that's just an FMC.
Fuck MCs.
Yeah, we out here. All right, so I get down. He knew me and shit. I beat the Jersey City dude. Now the whole shit through the jail. That's how it go. They like, oh, this white boy over here, College A, he nice. I get there. The white boy that see me, he's like, yo, rap. Soon as I get on there, now I'm rapping the whole tune. Now I held that down. I held the county down. I held the whole Annandale yard down. Every day I'm rapping. I'm in the yard every day. There was this young nigga, Tragedy, shit, Free Tragedy. I think he locked up. He from Asbury. He was young with dreads and shit. He was nice too. He was on my tier. There was a couple rapping niggas. They knew Hard Luck. Hard Luck was locked up at the same time. Holly.
Yeah.
And then he was locked up somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But that was the thing. He was the best from where he was from. Like, yo, I wish you could meet Holly. That's my nigga. So niggas knew him. You know what I'm saying? From when the nigga that died, I forget his name and shit.
Die Hard.
Yeah, Die Hard. When Die Hard died and shit, I like knew all that story from them. You know what I'm saying? So I never met him, but at the time he was the best in their yard. I was the best in my yard. So Tragedy was like, he was from Asbury, so he was close to where I was from, you know what I mean? So we linked, obviously, because he rapped too. And he was alright, he was good. He was like a Busta Rhymes, like he was mad animated with the voice. He just wasn't that lyrical, but he was nice. So one day I'm in the yard and shit, I'm playing ball, my niggas, and someone called me up. There was like a big group, you know what I mean? Up there they had the sharpshooters on the tower, like in Annandale, like the 4 towers and shit. So you couldn't be in big groups. So you would play ball, and like there was a big, sort of like a big group forming. And I'm over here, I think I was either on a pull-up bar or playing, they had volleyball from where I was from and shit. In Annandale, so I was either playing volleyball or pull-up bar. I remember someone coming like, yo, Sharp, your boy Tragedy up there getting 8. I'm like, who? He's like, he over there battling some new nigga that just came here. His name's Pac-Man. So that was Surf's old name. Not a lot of people know that, but he used to go by Pac-Man. So I'm like, Pac-Man? I'm like, yeah, some crip nigga. He's chilling them. And Tragedy was, he was either head buster or sex money murderer, so he was blood though. So you know, I'm like, oh shit, it's like right over there, you gotta go in and step in and shit. So when I went up there, I seen it. I seen the end of Surf round and shit, and Tragedy couldn't rap no more, and they was just like, he killed your boy, you know what I mean? And like, so when I get up there, Surf was like, oh shit, they brought the white boy, like, come on, yo, don't make me do it to him. So right away, that's the reaction I like, you know what I mean? So I've been there now. By the time that happened, I was already there for like 2 years, you know what I'm saying? I was about to go to the camp soon. I almost had my stick up and shit. Yeah. So when that happened, I was like, oh yeah, this nigga set me right up. You know what I mean? Like, all that shit. So I went in, I rapped first. I probably did like maybe 50 bars, you know what I'm saying? So it took Surf back a little bit. He like, oh shit, like this nigga nice. He's like, oh. So he brought out his shit, you know what I mean? And some of them bars was from Cocaine Paradise. Like 2 of the verses he went was pieces from Cocaine Paradise. I remember when I came home, that's how I found him, you know what I'm saying? So when he had that, like that was the era that he was at. There was one about, this song about money that was dope, and it was like, everything about like what money could do, like Bush went to war with it. It was like a dope ass verse that I remember personally because it was hot. And I had my like best shit. I always break out my best shit first, you know what I mean, and like go with my older shit after that. And I like remember when I came and I battled Jersey City, nigga, I ran out of bars after an hour and a half, so I started writing right from there. So I had like 3 new ones that day that I was ready to go with, you know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. I used them on Surf and shit, and we went round for round, probably like 3 rounds, and then Surf gave up. He was basically like, all right, you got it, you know what I'm saying? And that was it. Now, I'm not going to say nothing on Surf. Niggas was there, they seen it. There was mad, and Surf will tell you myself, when we shot the video with Surf, I brought it up to him, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, you was the nicest on the camp, so I came there and shit. I was like, man, I hate you. He's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could ask different niggas and shit, and I was like, they know what happened, you know what I mean? So I pretty much chewed him. And I could say maybe because he used his best shit on Tragedy. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But we went 3 rounds and that nigga gave up. He's like, you got it. And nigga's like, oh, she not. He's like, oh, shit.
The white boy.
Yeah, so then from there,
he does it again.
So from there, Surf just basically grabbed me and was like, yo, listen, man, I battle rap in real life. Like, I got a manager. Now, this is what everybody says. I got a manager. I'm this, the Jersey City nigga. Everyone says that. Same old shit. So I don't listen to it. He's like, I'm telling you, I'm on YouTube. I'm like, what's YouTube? When I left, it wasn't YouTube. Smack DVDs. It was Smack DVDs. I really watched Smack DVDs and Sam's Go. He's saying Flight Club and all that, everything. Watch that. We didn't have no YouTube. So he's like, yo, it's a streaming service and shit. We rap on video. Smack. I'm like, I know the Smack TV. He's like, yeah. He started like a battleground and shit. He's like, I can get you. He's like, it's over here. He's like, I can get you into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want, when you come home, you can speak to my manager. I can get you a battle. You could do nice, yo, because you white and that shit you spit's nice and shit. He was going to the camps like a week later. So it was only that time. I was probably in the yard with him maybe like 2 weeks after that. And he went to the camps and shit. So it was the craziest part was, you know, I was like, I listened to it, but I didn't really listen to it. And he was fucking with me, you know what I mean? And then, finally, I went to the camps, and he was down in the camp still, and we was next to each other in bunkie and shit. We played Scrabble every day. There was this other nigga, and you know him too. His name's Nightshine and shit. Or he's in Atlanta now. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
What's it? You know? Yeah. All right, so he was with us too. So it was me, him, and Surf. So he used to make these crazy beats off the table. He had like long fingernails, and he could do like trap tempo beats with his fingernails. He was like, I can't remember. It sounds crazy. I can't remember. Like he looks crazy. And like, and he was nice and Surf on all these songs. So every day, me, him, and Surf, like, because the whole pod knew us, so they would make us rap. COs and everything. COs would let us out, just me and Surf, you know what I mean? And come out and everyone would be watching from the dorm and shit, and they would watch us just rap, you know what I mean? And that was like a lot of the conversation. Like I would go, I'd leave and go back in the room, they're all they saying like, you know what I mean? Surf running around like he beat you that time in the yard. I'm like, man, everyone knows I beat him and shit. That was like a competitive thing, but we was always friendly. Surf gets his date and shit, he go to Tabor Hall and go to the half and shit. We link numbers and all that, and it was cool. We was cool from there. So same shit, you know what I mean? I held the yard, I held everywhere. I went to camps, the yard, the whole nine. So we rapped every day, and that was it. We became friendly after that and shit. When I got home, I went to the half. I was in Newark, the Harbor House, like where I met him at. I seen this Crip nigga C. He was down Halsey. There was like this hotel niggas used to go fuck out. It was like a 4-hour hotel. So I had this little white chick come up there and I was fucking and I seen him. He's like, yo, you don't even know. He's like, fucking Pac-Man changed his name. He's Tsunami Surf now. He rapping, he battling and shit. He's popping. Yo, you need to call him. And he gave me his number. He knew him, like me Crip and shit. So I was like, get the fuck out of here. So when I finally got to go to the school, I was going to Essex County College. You could do work or school at the halfway house. I go to school. I look him up at the library on YouTube and shit, which I know it was. First thing I see was Cocaine Paradise and shit. I'm not gonna lie, that shit like put shit. It's giving me shivers now talking about it because I seen it and that shit made me be like, damn, like you could come home and really do the shit. And then I started looking him up and when he battled K-Shine and shit, and then, in my head, K-Shine sort of chewed him though. Like the first round, that round's crazy when he was doing like the whole shit with the snitching and the bus and all that. Like, hold on, wait a minute, like that's it. He's like, no, wave your bounce. I still watch it to this day. And I fuck with Shine, he my favorite, and I fuck with Surf. But when I seen it, and I didn't have the mindset though that I wanted to battle rap. Like already from that, I still wanted to just be a songwriter, and I didn't want to battle rap, even though I could do it because in my head I was like, being white number one, it's a handicap coming in, and number two, you lose a couple bad ones, it's your career right there. Like you might come up, but you might not. Look at Iron Solomon, like them kind of things. They nice, but like. They really got rap money, they got a little bit of money, more than me, but they don't got the money I want. They don't got Drake money, Wayne money, you know what I'm saying? That's my goal. So I didn't want to be, I could say Surf is probably the only battle rapper that's nice at songs too. And you see, he now left the battle league, he's trying to do this fire. And you can see he doesn't battle no more, he's trying to leave it too. And that was my mindset, so I never want to come on a battle shit. So when I did link with him, I said I didn't want to get in a battle. I didn't ask him for no favors, nothing like that. I said, listen, I got a hot song, you could probably jump on it, that's hard, Joe. So, and I sent it to him, and I swear to God, I wish I still had it. It was an older phone, but me and my girl like recorded his reaction to shit. Like, yo, I'm in my car bumping this right now, you body this shit. It was all jail bars, you know what I mean? It was like 40 bar. I gave him, usually a 16 is what you pay niggas for, you know what I'm saying? I said, I gave 24 bars and he sent back a 24, you know what I mean? He could have some fag shit and sent back a 16, he sent back a full 24, because I went off on that shit. So he heard my verse first, he heard it, rocked it for a week, went back, sent it off. We shot the video, King Ramses from Asbury and shit, Twiz, people and shit, and then it was a rap from there, you know what I mean? That was cool. I never called him up on some dick riding shit, never was, I'm not like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know him, that's it. Yeah, I said, how much you want for the verse and shit? He like, you my people, he cut me a little break, you know what I mean? It was light. And I know it was light because of niggas from my town that fuck with him, he was charging way more. So I already knew. So I ain't had to speak on it, and we just did the song and that was it.
So how did you link up with Mint then?
So I'm gonna tell you right now. So I'm in the half. That all happened in jail.
Oh, that's you.
When I go to the Harbor House, after a little bit of that, K-Rock come. K-Rock come to the halfway house, same shit, you know what I mean? He's like, you're the white boy that rap. I heard you be surfing in the yard, all this shit, whatever. He's like, I've been hearing about you. I'm like, damn, nigga, so the whole shit. So I rap for him, you know, same shit. I got Harbor House, no one can beat me. And who was it, your man's and shit from Plainfield? Milk or Moon? Remember Moon?
Oh,
Moon went on Moon battle
Moon.
Shells and shit when that, what was that shit? So Moon was there. But Moon was cutting hair there and shit. So he really rap like,
you talking about Moon?
Yeah, Moon.
Moon, he got the brother and shit. He battled on, remember when they had... No, what's that shit on? Yeah, no, he's older. Not that Moon. He got a brother.
The other Moon he's talking about.
He's dark skinned.
Moon I'm talking about is 106 Park.
Yeah, that's what
No,
I'm
that's
talking
young Moon. You knew the Moon that was in the Harbor House with us. And you
Yeah,
said
that's an older Moon.
the one FOD. He had an FOD helmet.
FOD.
He from Plainfield. He battled on that shit with Shells and ID and all that was on. It was like a big thing on fucking pay-per-view and shit. And it was Shells. Young Z went on there. Young Z battled.
From Outkast?
Yeah, Young Z and shit. He won like second place. Shells won the whole like a white boy ID won the whole shit. Shells went. You're talking before I went in, so probably
that was
06.
yeah, was
06. I forget the
wow,
name of it. I
yeah.
forget the name of it. It was when battle rapping wasn't that big. And Fight Club wasn't out yet. Smack DVDs was, and they did it on the stage on pay-per-view and shit. It was huge, yo. Moon, but you knew him because you said it was two brothers, Moon and someone else, and he was like. They was there and shit. So whatever, it ain't important, but
Yeah,
it ain't important. I know they from Plainfield though, and you knew them, but they rap and shit, and like, they wasn't rapping though. So when I went there, there was a couple niggas that rap, same shit. They was whack. There was this dude Trig that was there from Patterson, that knew Hard Luck. He didn't rap, but he fucked with me heavy, and he was like, "Yo, my boy, Hard Luck's nice. You fuck with him." The nigga that's locked up right now, free. Who's the nigga that run the Creep Life and shit?
Big bro.
Big L from Patterson. So Big L from Patterson was in the halfway house with me and shit. So they all heard me rap. They was like, yo, you gotta fuck with Hard Luck when you get out. Like, we fuck with you. Same shit, I got love, the white boy shit, all that. So when I met K-Rock, he like, yo, this nigga Black Myth about to come here. I'm like, the fuck is Black Myth? They're like, yo, I was down Broadway with him. He's nice. I'm telling you, he's no joke. Or down out Northern State with him. He's no joke. He rap good. So I'm like, here we go. Same shit, you know, my heart beat a little bit, but I'm like, all right, because I go everywhere I go, I'm the nicest. You know what I mean? So I'm waiting for this Black Myth to come. I see him, he big as shit. Picture him now. Been down for Black Myth was big as shit. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, now the same shit. Go to the yard. He goes, yo, Black Myth, this the white boy I was telling you about. So he knew, you know what I mean? So he links us. We go to the yard. He rap. When he first rapped, I ain't gonna lie, this is my man's and everything, but he rap different than me. I do acapella rap how it's supposed to be done, like with the pauses and the excitement. He rap on beat even when there's not a beat. He's a melody rapper. You know what I mean? And it just doesn't have the excitement of the crowd. So obviously I had the crowd chewed up too, you know what I'm saying? And that was it. And like in my head, I'm like, chew this nigga. You know what I mean? Like happy about it. I didn't know how it was gonna be. I didn't know it was gonna be what it is now. So the seeds were planted there. K-Rock basically linked with him and shit. We met. I got him like a cell phone. My man had the plug to get cell phones in the half. Got him a cell phone. He started talking to Haiti. He like, I got a manager. Pitching the same shit to me everyone does, but he was serious. So we started getting beats. I'd be in college. I was going to Essex County. I was on Dat Piff, like back then when they had Dat Piff. And I was downloading instrumentals and shit like that. I was bringing them back so we could write. We wrote a couple songs when he was in there. He's like, yo, we get out. We gonna do this thing. We both get sent back. I don't know what he did wrong. I was in a college. They came to my classroom. I wasn't there. Even though I didn't do nothing wrong, I got sent back. I had to go back to craft for a whole month. Start the whole process over. That's how I ended up in Rawway. I did Rawway lockup for 3 days. I'm down in like the basement where they keep you in the hole. You know what I mean? I'm like, it was like TV shit, nigga. Roaches this big, rats. They said you slap food all in one thing. I couldn't even eat. I was sick. I was like, damn, I was in college with a 4.0. Like I was doing good. Like in my head, my baby mom already left me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was sick for a while. Then I'm like, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna get my life right. And this and that. Found she was pregnant the whole nine. Went to school. I went on Facebook, which didn't exist either. It was MySpace. She was pregnant the whole nine. So I just in a different mindset. Now I'm like, I gotta do me. So we get sent back. I end up in Bo Robinson with Myth again. You know what I mean? Now I'm in Bo Robinson. I'm with Myth and shit. He like K-Rock out. K-Rock out here performing songs. He got free Bando shirts on. Well, I was Shark at the time. Free Shark. Free Myth, the whole nine and shit. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, I'm telling you, man. He's weird, but I think it'd be a marketing genius. Like, he really got a team of marketers from Madison and they fucking with us. He's like, we get out, we gonna link with him. And I always thought in my head, like, K-Rock, the same thing. I'm like, he could rap and shit, but I'm like, I don't know how focused he is. You know what I mean? And that was it. And then, like, I never thought none of it. Swear to God, I went to the half and shit. When I got back to Essex County College, they both was home. Myth came up there and shit, and he had his mixtape. I think it was Black Summer. What was the one before that? Halfway House Music, that Lazy K. Lazy K. Yeah, he brought it up to me. He's like, hand these out. He's like, when you get out, if you serious, we gonna do this rap thing. The day I left prison, I got ISP because they hit me on that four-year step. They hit me for another 2 years. I was like, damn, I ain't even been down before, but my jack was so bad. I had 2 white dudes in the shit. So he's just like, you know, in parole, if you've never been to parole, it's 2 people, they interview you and shit. And if you get the long sheet, you going home. If you get the short sheet, you staying, or vice versa. So I go to parole and shit. I'm like, they're like, you gonna go home, it's your first bid. You going home, it's your first bid. Never got one fight, not one green sheet, not one write-up, nothing. Did the whole TC program they wanted me to do. Pussy still hit me. I go in there, they're basically like, let me get this straight. Like, you're on drug court, we're recovering addicts, you're going to meetings every day, and you're selling drugs. You know, I was like, wait, what? He's on drug court. He's like, yeah, said you failed probation, distribution, manufacture, and dispense. Drug court, distribution, manufacture, and dispense. Like 10 years, distribution, manufacture. I'm like, oh, how many bids do you got? I'm like, I did 4 sentences on the current. Like, so you're going to NA meetings, people recovering, you're just selling them drugs. I'm like, no, not per se. Like, I learned a lot. Like, step out. And that was that. I knew it. Hit me for 24 months. Like, listen, we hit you with any more, you would have had to go back. We're going to keep you in college because you're doing good. But we're hitting you. So when I got hit, I had to take ISP. I had to wait till half of the hit was up. Take ISP. So I did 7.5, went to 20 months in the county, all for the 10. Go home, First day I get home, they re-recorded, started from the bottom, now we're here to remix the Drake. That song was out. They already had it recorded and everything. We shot up, it was with Rams, who was that? Rams Ali. You know Rams Ali? Rock Davis' little brother.
Yeah. I don't know if you know Rock Davis.
You know Rock Davis? He fucked with Itchy House. Itchy House, Rock Davis, and the nigga Scorsese, they split up. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
so he knew the studio and shit. It was in Newark. The day I got from I didn't even take a shower. I didn't shave. I went up there straight in a hoodie. Rock shot the fucking video and the song. Recorded the song for start from the bottom. It was like a 24, might be like a 40-bar verse. Recorded it that day and everything, and from there it's just been a rap. They introduced me trippy and all that. That's how we made it.
You got a long ass story.
Yeah, my bad. It was a dope story though.
Yeah.
And you can cut it.
From
How much?
from the 3 to the 10.
Yeah.
So what's that? That's 35.
Damn, that story good though.
I'm about to rap it because hey Ting, you got any time to rap? Yeah. All right. I'll get some bars in.
Yeah, definitely.
But God damn.
It's a good story though. It's not a good story.
It's a great story.
Yeah.
It is so much better.
It'll be good when it's on like
better
behind the
if we
music
could
and
have
shit.
had like a. Because you kind of did that shit in like 1.5 speed. It's like, how was it? I flipped it and I'm search the rap.
It'll be so much better with like the emotional music behind it. Like
he said he ate you up in I gotta make sure I get that.
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
Jordan.
He's lying. Did I eat him
No,
up?
no, no.
When we met all guys, like,
He
eat you up.
said that he met you. He said you walked in on some
Because he was
some,
big.
some coconut shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to
Like-
kill yourself.
He had a thermal. The thermal was big as hell. He had the thermal.
I
The
remember
thermal was like a
he said,
full
so he said you walked up, he was like, "Oh, this nigga." And he
Yeah.
said you rap, and then he said, Fetti said he ran. He was like, "I killed this nigga."
Yeah, that was it. And then from there, we just like, nah, I got your
No,
phone and shit.
yeah, no, on the strip, once we got to the halfway house, though, he wrote me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wrote me
Okay, right.
back, like, when I was down north and told me, like, so when I get there, I'm like, yeah, let's see what it's about. But when he spit, I'm like, oh, and then I seen him, like, he rapped for me. I mean, we rap with each other, know what I mean? But I seen him rap against other people, and I was just like, yo, this nigga is, like, and we just started building every day. We used to be in the computer room just, you know, like trying to formulate the shit that we doing now. We started this shit 5 years ago, bro.
prison.
In that
In prison,
halfway
3.5
house. You know what I'm
hours.
saying? Like just going in that computer room, we're actually writing songs. We get instrumentals. They getting to go out. I ain't really going out. You know what I'm saying? Like he going to
He
school.
got trouble with the phone. I got him
Yeah.
in a couple weeks. And that was it.
I got called with the phone immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Beat down?
He had
Huh?
told.
Yeah,
Beat down?
huh?
His
I was
whole-
on,
Yeah.
I told him to chill.
Niggas slid up on me like, what's going on in here? I was like, nothing, I'm asleep. He's like, all right. He act like he was about to walk out, then that nigga just
Beeman.
pulled the sheet back.
If you don't know Beeman no
shout out
joke.
to Beeman.
Shout out to Beeman, man. Beeman no
He
joke.
was
He
gay,
serious.
though.
He was gay, but he was from Patterson. He could box.
Yeah.
And he was on that Rawway
He would knock
show
you out and
in
suck
prison.
your dick.
It was like that's how he did. Yo, he was on that
That's
show
right.
like
That's
craziest moments in Rawway on TV and shit. He was on that show. They tried to kill that nigga, yo,
Yeah,
because
like,
he knocked the nigga out, sucked him off. He was part of like a gang, yo, and he was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, he really
you
did?
gotta
Oh,
kill
yeah,
him. Yo,
nah,
he
he-
did time,
nah,
but
he
now
was
he
a-
What
performs.
is he? CO or?
He was a,
like a
um,
counselor aide at the halfway
at
house.
the halfway house,
But he
but-
was no joke. He was a Golden Gloves boxer from Patterson, but he
like
was
the
gay.
nigga
Like
used
Omar.
to be somebody.
Yo,
you know what
he
I
was
mean?
like
Knocking
that.
niggas out and giving them the
He used
business.
to come in, listen, there's no joke, this impressionist spot on. He used to come in like, ooh, what's going on in here? It's like I had that voice, and he'd be like, it smell like cinnamon. He'd be like, I don't even like cinnamon. They'd be like, I sin with men. They'd be like, the fuck? They'd be like, everyone on the wall, let me check y'all. He'd find phones, food, everything, like he's locking niggas up.
Remember
He
the
would
other
lock me
nigga
up.
though? Remember the other nigga that used to wear all the same colors? Like he would wear yellow. He was gay too. He was brown skin. He had
Big with the
Was he
glasses.
gay? I already
Fat.
told
Yeah,
I already,
fat
yeah,
with
I heard he
glasses.
was newer, right?
Yeah,
I already ended up telling, like, because he was bringing the phones for niggas and gang niggas pushing up. I heard
no.
told
He
them
was
niggas
gay
that.
though. I don't know if
Yeah.
he was bringing phone. He might have
Yeah,
been.
I
But
heard
he
he
was
ended up,
gay.
like, 'cause a lot of them guys don't work anymore.
But yeah, that's how we met. Like a lot of people ask me that, like, how the fuck you link? Cause I'm from Plainfield,
Yeah.
and they like, how are you not with niggas that rap from Plainfield? But I met my niggas in the trenches, and when you under that type of pressure with like niggas, if y'all going through the same shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you can relate. Like that bond that you build is different.
So who touched first? Who
Yeah.
came on first?
He comes first.
Who came on
That-
first?
I had a 9 with a 4.5, but it got downgraded when I went down to a 7 with a 4.5. And I did 2.5 years because I had so much back time. Crazy.
Oh shit, he
Tell
said.
him.
So you came home
probably
with
told me.
CMF
He had to
already
have told me.
first,
No,
or-
Yeah, I came home with starting a brand, like how he said, like Fetti said. I know how to market this shit because I used to be into the club scene, so I know how to market shit like
Get closer to the
ASAP.
mic too.
I know how to market shit ASAP, so I was like,
Nah, don't touch, buddy. You know the.
I know-
It's still good.
Is it
Still
still
up.
I know how to market shit, so I just went home branding the brand. He's like, yo, CMF Crack Music Family. I said, all right. So when I touched, I went right to the studio ASAP.
This
Where can I
nigga,
record
he
that?
definitely
And I
had a
went in.
video shot and all that. By the
Yeah.
time I got home, he had a video
Yeah,
shot.
Who came up with CMF?
Well,
He already had it, man.
I had this before I even went to when I was with Gorilla Pimp and I got out of that situation. That's when CMF started.
You posted some shit about that.
Yeah, like, but I didn't really get a chance to running with it because I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? And when I met them, I'm
made
like
the
telling them
connections
like,
and
yo, this is what I was doing. On the strip, when you in jail, you don't really want to talk about the shit that you was doing on the street if it was really something because you'll sound like the rest of the liars in
Everybody else,
jail.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
And it
So-
did sound like that. It did,
bricks,
it
nigga.
did sound like
When I
that.
had
You know what I'm
dirty
saying?
Timbs
Like,
on.
you understand? That's why I didn't really want to talk about it. But when I met him and I seen his passion and I seen what he had. Know what I mean? Like I started building with them and we really like
Right.
the shit that we talked about. We doing that. You know what I'm saying?
I want to get to this question before we end this.
Yeah.
Y'all do like tour shit though, right?
Yeah,
Well,
pretty-
we set
do,
up
like,
we
our
set
own
up our
tours.
own tours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you do that, is it all Jersey or do you
No, next
It could
week
be
we in
anywhere.
Connecticut.
It
How
could be
did you
anywhere.
go about doing it though?
We like when we see shows, especially if it's like artists that we feel like we have a common theme with, you know what I'm saying? We try to make ourselves a part of them shows. I call whoever I gotta call, reach out to whoever I gotta
How
reach
do you
out
see?
to.
How you know that they're getting a show though?
Oh,
They
this
post on
is, so
Instagram.
we
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all we got our own little chat, so we all talk 'cause we're from different areas, so we stay in tune. If somebody sees a flyer or something,
Also,
yeah,
they
you
send it.
See the flyer on Instagram, it's
Yeah, if anybody
Instagram,
see anything
Facebook,
that
because hold on, let me get your timeline might be different from mine because you
Yeah.
fuck
From
with
Madison,
Madison,
That's in Townsville,
that whole
man.
South.
It's all different
so
counties
all the
if you look at
time-
it.
Okay, yeah, that
yeah,
makes sense.
you know
So that's what we
I'm
do. We
saying?
put the flyer in the chat. You want to do this? We call them up, see how many tickets we got sell, see how we got packed the crowd and shit. We done open up for Jimmy, Cam, Jada.
Yeah, because I always see that.
Shit, you know what I mean?
I don't really see y'all on my timeline. I always see Myth.
Yeah.
So I always see Myth put up. We performing here or performing
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the SOBs recently.
Yeah, not too long ago.
We did SOBs 3 times. We did it twice.
Yeah, I mean, but we did it within the last couple weeks.
Yeah, we just did it, but we did it a couple times. We did it with the whole gang before they were
Yeah.
locked
Yeah,
up.
yeah, before all the young
There
niggas.
ain't too many niggas at SOBs.
We
though.
opened a Young MA when she was popping.
Niggas gotta do SOBs.
Yeah,
that's a must.
Niggas don't understand.
SOBs like the CBGB of rap. SOBs
Webster
like
Hall.
the. I mean, that's
Yeah,
where they
we
found
did
Dave
Webster
East,
Hall.
Carter,
SOBs
we did
is
Webster
like
Hall. We did
taking
Webster
your
Hall twice
turnbuckles
too.
off when you ride a bike.
Yeah, like yeah.
You gotta do
I
SOBs.
seen
That's where they
Dave
found
East
Dave
at
East at.
SOBs
That's where they found Cardi
before,
B at.
you know what I'm saying?
That's what everybody finds. Like,
You
SOBs.
gotta go through there.
Training
You know what I mean?
ground
Like,
to me,
yeah,
man.
that's basically what it is. And that's one thing, like, to all artists, know what I mean? It's cool if you want to do the streaming thing, but on that stage is where your bread and butter is. So you need to
That's
know
facts.
how to
Control your
perform
fans.
and control your crowd, know what I mean? Like, because that's where it's really at.
Yeah.
The people that tour year round, those are the
That's what's
rappers
making
that's
money,
really
yo.
eating. Know what I
The
mean?
ones that,
Like,
like, people ain't selling records no more. No one's buying music. It really ain't about that. It's,
I mean,
it's
you
that
can stream
marketing,
and get some
touring,
dollars.
and merchandise. That's the
Yeah,
biggest. You can
yeah.
stream. No, you know, it's a perfect example. Like Uzi, he had the most streams ever on the EXO tour life, and he only seen like 300,000.
Yeah,
from
he
that
said
shit.
much off that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not that much. So people really touring and merchandise. You got to get hot. The
Yeah.
stage is where I like to do out of state shows. Yeah, I don't do nothing by me. Like in South Jersey, I got a bunch of little people out there that hit me up like, "Come do my show," but I don't because all this is for people out there. You
Yeah.
got to be in New York up top because that's where people was at and they networking, and that's where I feel like you'll get a
we're in
fan base.
Cali later on this month. Check
Yeah,
right. Before we leave, I just want to say this. That Way, streaming on all platforms. That's the first single. We shooting a video next week. If you want to be a part of that, you know, come out.
You just posted that too.
Yeah, know what I mean? Check Right is the second single. That's also streaming on all platforms. You want to check that out before we even start dumping on it crazy? Do that, know what I mean? But we shooting that in Cali. I might not be able to come for that.
Where you shooting that way at?
That Way we shooting in Union City, Jersey City, them areas because the video is a chasing themed video because they're saying that way because we're being chased.
We want to be like Citizens Point, like they went that way.
You know
They
what
went
I'm
that way.
saying?
Okay, okay.
And nigga, we got shooting it. He was also locked up with us.
Yeah,
at the Harbor
yeah,
House.
word is
Named
born.
Rico and shit. He just did the drone work for the Don't Cry video for Wayne. The
Yeah.
Don't Cry, the X shit. So he did the drone work for that.
Yeah.
He fuck with Scorsese and them niggas. So we just
Yeah,
hit
he
him
fuck
like,
with Itchy.
I know him personally, so I hit him like, what's good? He's like, yo, I've been wanting to fuck with y'all.
Word
He
is
came out
born.
and just shot the shit we did at the club 2 weeks ago with Sus
Yeah,
One.
the
So I
shit
shot
that
a
you
little
seen,
snippet
I don't know
and
if you
shit,
seen
so-
that clip, but the nigga that shooting
He
That Way
nice with it,
shot
so
that
he gonna
clip.
shoot that way. He got ideas, we got ideas. We put together and shit going. And then I'm going to Cali from March 19th to 26th. We're gonna shoot Check Rank and shit, the second single. We all got music on all the platforms and shit. I got mixtapes. I'm on
So you got
Audio
shit out,
Mac,
bro.
everything. I'm on Audio Mac. Fetti Bando, if you look it up, Audio Mac, that pitch.
What's the name of that last
Spinrilla.
project?
The last one I put out is Menstruation and shit.
You on Spotify and
Spotify.
Yeah.
We got 4 singles on Spotify currently going down and shit. We had a bunch when we had a label meeting recently, and they told us a little bit about how streaming works and shit. We sort of stripped it down and went with more of like the focus singles and shit instead of flooding so much music. You know, what I mean? He gave us some tips and shit, so that's how we did it.
Yeah.
So we got at least 5. I think we got 5 singles on Spotify and every platform. Then I got a bunch of mixtapes. I'm all over Spinrilla, that Piff. Just look up Fetti Bando. He got a bunch. Black Myth.
Yeah.
K Rock got one and shit.
What's yours, K-Rock?
K-Rock, aka Black Jason, K-Rocko, it all pops up. Either way, you'll see me with a mask. That's
What
all
they
that
gotta
matters.
search? What they gotta search?
K-Rock, Biohazard,
Yeah,
K-Rock.
K-Rock
Spell
Biohazard.
it, spell it.
Biohazard, Hazard, AJ.
I knew he wasn't gonna know. I knew he wasn't gonna spell Hazard. Hell no, he wasn't gonna Hazard.
Nah, when they search, do they search K-Rock or
Yeah, they
Bond?
look up K-Rock.
Bond.
If you look up CMF, you'll find all of
Yeah,
us.
CMF.
YouTube, our YouTube channel
DAT.
big, yo. We got like 40, we got
Hashtag
big like 40 videos on YouTube.
CMF DAT. If you put that shit anywhere, Google
find
anywhere,
anything,
hashtag CMF.
We got at least like 35, 40 videos
And let me
on
explain
YouTube.
that to y'all. That, you know what I'm saying? That's just our lingo. When we say CMF that, like, that's our shit. CMF that way, CMF that movement, CMF that shit.
That's
Know
the
what
came
I
from
mean?
the
Like,
same culture, like say that.
Yeah,
Same
like
shit,
CMF
from
that,
prison
know what I
culture, that's
mean?
all shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so,
But yeah,
Man, put
any-
these beats on, you know, let's rap, man.
Yeah, I gotta set the whole shit up.
Uh,
Yeah, you had a whole lot of jail talk.
yeah. I mean, you know,
God damn.
that's what we linked though. Know what I'm saying? Like that, cause I
the
want
beginning
people
for
to
it.
understand where it came from. Cause people like, how y'all family? Like, you know what I'm saying? We've been through things together. Know
Well,
what I
that's
mean?
good though. Y'all got from separate towns because that just draw people in from. So if
All
anybody
different.
that fuck with Fetti down South Jersey, and then he like my man Myth raps, so niggas from down. Not saying, but that could be that, but niggas
No, that's
South
how it
Jersey
go,
be like,
though.
okay,
Yeah, that's how it go.
Fetti put us on the
Myth.
and then Myth be like, we from Plainfield.
Yeah.
I got this nigga K-Rock, and
Yeah.
niggas from Plainfield start fucking with K-Rock, so that's
Yeah.
good that y'all all from.
Yeah.
That shit really happened though because I get a lot of love. Like I said, triggering them niggas that fuck with me and shit from him. You know what I mean? From out here in Plainfield, I get a lot of love because they see it through him and
Yeah,
shit. And
that's
they're
how
like, yo, I
I know
fuck with
about
y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good, man. I appreciate all the networking and shit.
Yeah, so but they can find you at just search CMF that.
Yeah.
Look,
Anywhere you.
CMF. If you type in on YouTube CMF, all our videos come up in there.
I don't
Videos.
know.
No, the quickest
everything
way, the
come up,
quickest
bro.
way
Yeah.
is to put the members. You put a member's name in, and at the end you space it out. CMF, everything pops up. So if you do Black Myth, CMF, all his stuff pops up. Fetti Bando, CMF, everything pops up.
Yeah.
K-Rock,
K-Rock,
CMF.
I know if you put
everything
just
pops up.
CMF and YouTube, we like the second ones.
Yeah.
I look at that shit all the time. It'll say.
CMF DAT though, know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
put that
DAT.
shit anywhere, know what I'm saying? Like cause
Yeah, it'll come up.
like we rocking hard, know what I'm saying? Like that hashtag been going for about 5-6 years since we all been out the box.
Go on.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? So big shout out to everybody that's, you know what I'm
Appreciate
saying,
you,
nah.
man.
You
Hey,
know
yo,
what I'm saying?
free
Big
the
shout
gang
out.
here, free
Yeah.
Shot Rack, free Crank, free Trippy,
Free
free
Bang
Bang
Boy,
B,
I mean,
free Rude Boy.
yeah, free the gang, man. Free the guys till we see the guys, I mean.
Word. So this is episode 206, I believe,
Yeah.
and we gonna get to these bars, man.
Yeah, let's
Appreciate
do
you.
that.